an update if there is one at this time.
Yeah, Davey will be out for a while. Upper body injury, not a head or a concussion problem, but an upper body injury. So he'll be out for a little while. And Lars had a maintenance day. He should be good to go tomorrow.
Was that a slow foot?
I guess that's the call that people other than I have to make, and I'm sure they'll look at it and review it.
Todd, overall, your even strength scoring, which has been a big issue for a long time, was good. Your power play, it's only one game. What didn't you like about your power play last night that you want to see improvement tomorrow?
Well, the gifts we gave them. Obviously, when you talk about a power play and you give up two shorthanded goals, you're really disappointed. And the pass, Leon's pass through the neutral zones at present, we probably won't, or I'd like to think that we won't have that happen again for a long, long time. So that's a gift. And then we just got sloppy and lazy around our net. And, from the goaltender to the forwards and D, everybody has to take care of that. And we have to have a sense of urgency or sense danger when we don't have the puck and be prepared to recover. After that, looking at some of the things that we did up ice and in the zone, we had some looks, we had some chances. Had we finished on a couple of them, I think of Benoit Pouliot's chance where he shot it into the stands, all of a sudden you're 2 or maybe 3 for 6, and we're talking about how good it was. So the shorthanded goals, though, were the ones that hurt, and we have to clean that up.
One guy who looked at a good game was Cass, who scored a goal, and based on practice today, it looked like he was skating with Nugent Hopkins and Pouliot. What have you liked just about maybe Zach this year compared to even when he came in midway through last season?
I like his spirit. Last year when he came in, I think there's still doubt maybe in his mind about where he fit in and how he could play or help contribute. This year he seems to be a lot clearer with his role and seems to have a real positive spirit around the guys, likes playing the game again. And I think he's skating well, better than he skated last year. Now, in fairness to him, he's had a summer's worth of training, and his fitness level's a lot higher than it was last year when he came.
Is that the case of he's one of those players where you can start him on the line if he's really going good, you can move him up if one of the other guys is not playing as well?
I think that's a prime case of that. He fits that grinding fourth line type role, but when it's time to graduate and move up, he's very capable of doing it. You have to remember that he played a number of games with the Sedins as a winger. Did he have success? Did they have success? I don't know, but he did play up there for a number of games.
Can you describe the whirlwind Eric Drive has been through?
Well, it's been
waivers, he's back, he's signed.
It's been a whirlwind for him. Not so much the travel and the moving around. He hadn't left town yet because he still had to clear waivers, but an emotional whirlwind, which is hard on an individual, a veteran player that's been in the league for a number of years and that is a very high-end quality person to begin with. So the emotional roller coaster that he's been through has been tough, but he's handled it well.
You have 3 right defensemen now to choose from for tomorrow night to replace Davidson. Anyway, you're leaning between Fane, Benning, and Greiba?
We won't make that decision yet. We've got to take a look at our pairs, figure out how we want to roll them out, and we'll make that decision tomorrow at the morning skate.
Sorry, after coaching Matthews and they have as people rather than just as players?
Well, they're both confident, and they've earned the right to be confident. There's no arrogance in their game, but they're confident. I think they're both gentlemen, and what I mean by that is they're ambassadors for the game as a whole. They both understand the type of environments that they're in, I believe. Austin's probably learning it a little bit more in Toronto, but Connor's been through it already. So there's a lot of similarities to the way they carry themselves, but if I was going to talk about both of them in one sentence, I'd say really good people that have good people around them, and that would be parents and upbringing, and you can just see it or feel it when you're associated with them.
Do you see this as part of a generational shift?
I'm sorry?
A generational shift. We're younger, faster, more skilled.
We're the league, the way it's structured and with the salary cap and stuff, we're looking at bringing younger players in quicker. And they have the courage to do things. They're not afraid to put themselves out there. I think as coaches, we're getting a little more confident in playing them quicker than maybe we have in the past. With it comes some risk, but there's also a lot of reward. And We saw that with Yessi over the last little bit. There is some risk in his game right now as he learns to play, but there are some rewards as well. So we need to understand there's growing pains with younger players, but we've got to let them grow.
Do you think they can be great players without great character?
Do I think there can be great players without great character? I'll tell you what, I'd rather take a really good person and try and turn them into a really good hockey player than the other way around. So I don't know if that answers your question, but I'd rather do that than the secondary one.
Oscar played almost 25 minutes last night. You haven't had him in a long time, so I assume it was kind of nice to have those.
Yeah, he's making up for lost time, but he's a big horse that has to play those types of minutes and in those situations for us. His minutes and a lot of the other D-men, they got high once Brandon left the game, but we're counting on him a lot to produce in every situation, both offensively and defensively.
So when Milan fought England, Connor said that had nothing to do with the hit. The hit was fine, but that's what you want to see from Milan. Or was it like one of those that said, I got to fight somebody tonight, it's my first game?
You know what, Milan would have to answer that question. I was asked last night, and I didn't know if it was a response to the hit or not. I didn't think the hit was dirty by any means. And Derek Eglin plays the game hard, and he competes hard. I don't think he's a dirty player by any means. So I didn't see it that way. But if only Luch could answer that question, not me.